The saint had a metal chimta, tweezers that he pushed hard in the sand, and a miracle happened. Fire came out from the sand. The saint then dashed his satka, short stick, on the ground, and another miracle happened. Water came out from there. Using the fire and the water, the saint lighted his chillum, and Chand was standing there with his mouth wide open at the miracle that he just saw.
Satchidananda Sadguru Sri Sai Maharaj ki jai. Om Sai Ram, He Sai Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, He Sai Ram, He Sai Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram.
Om Sai Ram. 5.1 Sai Baba comes to Shirdi with Chand Patil. Sai Baba appeared in Shirdi for the first time as a teenager, and it was a miracle. After a few days, he was nowhere to be seen. How did he appear and where did he go? That story is coming later. Now, let us hear the story of how Sai Baba came back to Shirdi as an adult. In a village called Dhoop, which was in the Aurangabad area, there lived a man called Chand Patil. He was the main officer of that village. Once, when he was making a trip to Aurangabad city, he lost his horse. He spent almost 2 months looking for his horse but couldn't find it. So he finally gave up and was walking back holding the saddle of the horse. After walking a distance of about 4.5 kos, which is equal to like 8.5 miles or about 18 kilometers, he saw a fakir, a mystical looking saint, sitting under a mango tree. Kos is a way of measuring distance that has been used in India for thousands of years. 1 kos is roughly equal to 1.9 miles or 4 kilometers. Kos was introduced as a unit of measure in the Hindu book of Arthashastra, which is economic science. So, the mystical saint that Chand saw was wearing a kafni, a long dress, with a cap on his head. He had a satka, short stick, under his arm, and a chimta, long metal tweezers, next to him. He was getting ready to smoke a chillum, a pipe filled with tobacco leaves. The saint saw Chand walking by and asked him to stop, sit with him, and smoke some chillum. Chand was tired from the long walk, so he stopped. The saint asked Chand about the saddle in his hand. Chand said it was from his missing horse. The saint told him to go to the nearby river and look for the horse there. Chand felt a strange power in the saint, so he decided to follow his advice. As soon as Chand walked over to the nearby river, he found his missing horse. Chand was very happy to have finally found his missing horse after 2 months of looking around. He came back to the saint to thank him. The saint was ready to smoke his chillum but needed 2 more things: water and fire. Chand looked around and saw that none of these were next to the saint. The saint had a metal chimta, tweezers that he pushed hard in the sand, and a miracle happened. Fire came out from the sand. The saint then dashed his satka, short stick, on the ground, and another miracle happened. Water came out from there. Using the fire and the water, the saint lighted his chillum, and Chand was standing there with his mouth wide open at the miracle that he just saw. Chand immediately realized that this was a special saint with superpowers. He felt lucky to have met him and requested him to come home with him. The saint agreed and went with him to his house. Chand's wife's brother's son was getting married to a lady from a nearby town called Shirdi. As part of the wedding party, Chand and his entire family were going to Shirdi the next day. Chand asked the saint if he wanted to come along, and the saint said yes. After reaching Shirdi, they got out of their vehicles near a banyan tree in a farm owned by Bhagat Patil. It was near a temple of god Khandoba. When the saint got out, Bhagat said, "Ya Sai," which means, "Welcome Sai." So everyone started calling the saint Sai, and after some days as Sai Baba. After a great marriage, everyone returned back, but the saint Sai Baba chose to stay back in Shirdi. Om Sai Ram. Now, let's look at some questions. Feel free to leave answers in the comments below. Question 1. Which village did Chand Patil stay in? A. Dhoop, B. Solapur, C. Paitan, or D. Pune? Question 2. What animal did Chand Patil have? A. Dog, B. Cat, C. Horse, or D. Cow? Question 3. Where did the saint ask Chand Patil to go look for his animal? A. River, B. Hill, C. Road, or D. Tree? Question 4. What were the two things the saint needed for his children? A. Rain and sun, B. Water and fire, C. Water and food, or D. Rock and wood? Question 5. Which town was Chand Patil's marriage party visiting? A. Shirdi, B. Paitan, C. Aurangabad, or D. Nagpur? Thank you. Don't forget to write Om Sai Ram in the comments.
Sai Ram, Sai Sham, Sai Ram, Sai Sham. जग में सचो तेरो नाम, Sai Ram, Sai Sham, Sai Ram, Sai Sham. तू ही माता, तू ही पिता है, तू ही माता, तू ही पिता है, तू ही माता, तू ही पिता है। तू ही तो है राधा का श्याम, Sai Sham, Sai Ram, Sai Sham, Sai Ram, Sai Sham. तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी, तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी, तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी। तेरे चरणों में चारों धाम, साई राम, साई श्याम, साई राम, साई विधाता तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधाता तू ही तो है सुबह हो शाम साई राम साई श्याम साई राम साई श्याम हे